Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. We are back from Boracay. We had the best trip ever and I really hope you've enjoyed our Boracay videos. That is my first time properly vlogging, so I do hope that in the future my videos will start to get even better. So now we're back and it is now December. It is finally time to get some Christmas decorations and get this condo looking ready for Christmas. I know it's late, I know we're in the Philippines and Christmas starts September time because of the Burr months, and I know we are so far behind, but I was on a trip back to England in September, then I came out and then we were in the process of looking for a new condo and then moving into our new condo, and then we needed to get all the furniture, and then we had a trip, so we just decided we'll get ready for Christmas once we get back from our trip. So we've got a few bits already which I will show you, but I am gonna go down to High Street, just see if there's any other little things that we fancy, see what they've got in the shops, get some little bits, and then I need to go to the food shop. So I mostly go to a Landmark to get my groceries, as I'm going to do some Christmas baking and I need to get some things for dinner. So I thought you could spend the day and maybe tomorrow with me. So come along as we get prepared for our first Christmas in the Philippines. This is just my outfit for the day. Really simple. This top is from Lazada. My jeans are from H&M, my belt is from June London, and then I've just got my Birkenstocks on. And then this is from a brand in England called Johnny Loves Rosie. And as always, I've got my Tiffany necklace on. We'll turn the aircon off. I have made it to High Street. We're only a few minutes walk away, so it's really handy. And I think I'm gonna go and find a Flying Tiger, as I've always loved their Christmas decorations. And we're here. How cute are these? They're so cute. I got some of the cookie cutters to make some biscuits. We'll see what else they've got. Those have really nice crafting bits, so I think I'm going to get two of these mugs that you paint that are Christmas trees. But they've got like felt Christmas trees, little houses. had a successful shop in Flying Tiger. I was able to pick up a couple of decorations and some baubles for the tree. I then went across to 1 Bonifacio High Street mall. On the 3rd floor in here, they have a Marks and Spencer's food. And for anyone that doesn't know, Marks and Spencer's is a British company. So I'm able to get some British goods. So I regularly pop into here to see what new stock they've got in. And they've got the Christmas selection at the minute. Marks and Spencer's was one of our favourites when we lived in England. This is where we used to do our weekly food shop. And their seasonal bits are absolutely amazing. The only different thing that they do here is these hampers. In England, you don't really get like food hampers like this at Christmas time, but they seem to be quite a big thing out here in the Philippines. I see them in all of the different malls. So it's nice that Marks and Spencer's have picked up some tradition. I then came back out onto High Street and it's starting to get dark. And this is when BGC looks amazing. BGC at night is such an experience with all of the lights everywhere, and I love going to the fountains. I then went across to Landmark and I had to sneak upstairs and just look at the Christmas section. The trees that they have decorated here are beautiful. However, our tree, as you will soon see, is not very big. So all of these baubles are unfortunately far too big for the tree, but I managed to get a couple of bits from Landmark. And then I finally needed to do my food shopping. So I just got some fruit and veg, some meat and just some dairy bits. If you have noticed a change of outfit, it is because it is actually the next day. Yesterday, after I'd been in BGC and finished the shopping, I came back, did a bit of cleaning, had to edit some videos, cooked dinner, and then it was time for bed. So there wasn't really anything interesting going on that I could have filmed. And then today I have finished my cleaning and our light has gone in the bathroom, and the electrics are very different here to what we're used to in England. So I've been to a few different shops to try and get a replacement like LED strip for it. So I think that's been successful. Hopefully someone will come out tomorrow now and replace the bathroom light. But I've managed to get the bits that I want. So I managed to get some bits to make the condo look Christmassy. So our plan is that when our tenancy runs out on this apartment in October, then we will move on to our next country. We're not too sure exactly where we're going to go. We think it's potentially going to be Dubai, but plans could change. But the plan is that we will leave the Philippines in October. So we didn't want to go overboard because we know that we're not going to have another Christmas here in the Philippines. So we just didn't want to, one, buy loads of things and then not know what to do with it, and two, we have so much Christmas stuff in storage in England. So we've just got some bits to make it feel like home and Christmassy this year. So I'll show you our Christmas tree. It is huge. Here's this. So this is a 50 centimetre Christmas tree. We got this from True Value for 999 pesos, and then it's got like a really nice Hessian base on it. So we thought we'll have that as our main Christmas tree. From True Value, I also got some warm white LED lights, and these were 399 pesos. And then, as you saw yesterday, I went into Flying Tiger. So it's such a small tree, I wasn't too sure what decorations to get for it. But I found some mini baubles. So there's 16 baubles in here and they are gold, and I think these were 150 pesos, which I think is a really good price. And then just to bulk it up a little bit, I got some red velvet ribbon, and this was also from Flying Tiger. And I think this was probably about 150 pesos as well, I can't remember completely. The other things that I got from Flying Tiger, I got these really cute little Christmas tree ornaments in a nice green shade. And I think that's everything from there. From SM, we got this really cute little Christmas tree. So it's similar to our big Christmas tree. So it's in a nice Hessian pot, but this one's a snow effect one, and this is only a little one. So I've just had this one on the coffee table, and I've put some of my ribbon on it to put a little bow on the top. And then we went to Landmark for a couple of things. And I'm sorry, but is this not the cutest cushion you have ever seen? I don't know how well it's showing up on camera, but there's like so many different textures to it, and it's got like sequins hands sewn onto it, and I just really love that. And then the other bits that we got from Landmark, I love baking, and we have an oven, and I've not yet had any chance to do some baking. So I am going to make it my mission to do some Christmas baking. And even though me and Chris won't get through it all, I was thinking I could put it into some cute little gift bags and give it to the staff of our building. I thought they might appreciate that. So I got this really cute oven glove. And then I got matching, the same pattern in like napkins to go on the table for Christmas Day. And then you have to get a festive tea towel. Then this is my festive tea towel. So we haven't got loads, but I think it's plenty to just bring that Christmas spirit in. I've ordered some stockings. I couldn't find any stockings locally, so I've ordered some stockings from Lazada. If they come before I upload this video, I will add those in. I'm really excited for those. So yeah, let's see if we can get the condo feeling a little bit Christmassy. And I forgot to show you, from a local brand, a little small company in Metro Manila, is some candles from 325 Handcrafted. So 2 of these are Christmas scents. So the first one, this one isn't a Christmas scent, but it's an iced mocha latte. And I have never seen candles where they've made like the ice cubes. And the smell is so good. And then these are the Christmassy ones. So this one's Winterberry Cocktail, which is really fruity, which I love. And then this one is Hot Cocoa and Peppermint. So yeah, I'm really excited to put the Christmas ones out and get those lit and get everywhere just smelling so nice and festive. This tree isn't huge. I think I'll just put it up on the ledge here. They all came without the strings attached. I've just sat and put all of the strings on. Let's put some baubles on the tree. Using the velvet ribbon, I've just made some bows, and I'm just going to sit them on the branches. The coffee table here, I've just got my little tree from SM, and then I've got the Winterberry Cocktail candle. It might be 30 degrees outside, but I have got my fake fireplace on with a fire, and you can hear it crackling in the background. And then just on here, I'm just going to put these 2 little Christmas trees. I've decided to do some baking. I've made some cookie dough In England we'd call this like a biscuit. And I'm just going to make some little Christmassy biscuits. For those of you that don't know, I don't think I've shared this actually on YouTube. After being an NHS nurse, I had a bit of a break from nursing as I worked during COVID and post-COVID, so you know it was quite intense. And I actually set up a baking business. So I used to make brownies and blondies and cookies, and I used to send them in the mail to people. So I did that for, I think it was about 12 months, and then I had a market stall as well on a Saturday. So I love baking. Making biscuits like this is not really something I've ever done. If you want the recipe for the dough, I'll put it in the description box. I didn't film it as I filmed it for my TikTok account. The problems of having multiple social media accounts is trying to make sure that you cover them all. But yeah, one of my favourite things to do in the build up to Christmas is to bake. And when I lived in England, I used to always make like a box of goodies for like our friends and family every year. So I'd make brownies, cookies, truffles, Rocky Road, loads of different things, and I used to buy these really nice metal tins and put like my home baked things in there, and they're like everybody's favourite Christmas present. Whereas this year we don't have anybody to give all these things to, so I am planning on making a hamper for the staff in our building, as they all work so hard and they are all so lovely that hopefully they will enjoy some of my baking. I also don't yet have a rolling pin, so I've pulled out the organic coconut vinegar to use as my rolling pin. So I'm just like making things that I know how to make, but if there's any like baking desserts that are Filipino that are popular around Christmas time, I'd love for you to let me know in the comments, and I'll see if I can find. Sorry, that's the joys of living in BGC. You can hear the police cars and ambulances. Yes, if there's any Filipino recipes that you would like me to try, then let me leave them in the comments and I'll have a look, and I will potentially have a go. It depends how easy it is. I am mostly like self-taught, but obviously when it comes to trying recipes from like a new country, some of the ingredients I'm not familiar with, so it's a little bit more difficult. So when you don't have somebody to teach you or to show you, it can be a little bit more complicated. I got some cookie cutters from Flying Tiger, so I'm just going to do a couple of different shapes. I don't know if anybody's seen the videos online of the Christmas tree in London, and this is one of the things that makes me laugh. Is I've had a few comments, probably mostly on like my TikTok account, and I've been posting like what the Christmas decorations look like in some of the shopping malls and like on BGC High Street, and I've had people write comments saying, oh, the only problem with the Philippines is they chuck Christmas in your face from the 1st of December, which obviously that's the start of the bear months, and then it doesn't feel Christmassy because it's so hot. And it kind of made me laugh. So like for me, don't get me wrong, the fact that it's hot outside, I do find it a little bit bizarre, because this time of year in England, it is normally freezing cold. You'll need your big winter coat on. You'll have like your winter boots, scarf and hat. We have we've had times where it's been snowing on Christmas Day or the build up to Christmas. And that, I guess, when that's all you're used to, then that kind of brings a Christmassy spirit. But just because it's warm here doesn't mean that I'm not in the Christmas spirit, because the decorations are amazing. Like everywhere you go, there's so much thought put into the mall and they're like a full show. And then obviously I was very grateful to be invited to the Ayala Mall's holiday trail, where we got to see the light switch on for their Christmas trees. We got to hear their holiday jingle. So like, I am feeling in the Christmassy spirit because like the displays are amazing. High Street does fireworks every Saturday night, which we've been down and watched them. I can actually see them from the apartment. And then you see the Christmas tree that's just gone up in London, and I just think if anything, I'll say I'm a bit embarrassed for England because of that tree. Like, England is meant to be a Christian country, so Christmas is a big celebration, and it's just like they've not put any thought into it. And it's like, I don't know, how I see it is like, if you're not putting any thought into it, it's like you're not proud of the celebration that we're meant to be having. And you know, Christmas has always been a big thing in England, and I know there's a lot more people in England now that are like atheists, but Christmas has always still been a big thing. So I just thought the Christmas tree was a little bit rubbish, especially compared to all the decorations out here. Like, I've been absolutely spoiled with all of the Christmas decorations out here. It just doesn't seem to be as much like a big thing in England anymore. And it's just quite sad. So like, when I was a child, every Christmas period, our local village would have a light switch on. So our villages are similar to like your barangays out here. So like the whole community would come together and they would obviously put the lights on the Christmas tree, and we'd all sing Christmas carols together, and the turnout used to be amazing. Like, the whole community would come together, and that is one thing that England seems to have lost, and I just think it's a shame. And I don't want people like making out like I hate England, because I don't hate England, and I know I've moved from England to the Philippines, but I don't hate England. I just think it's sad watching your country become something that it wasn't. Like, it's losing what it was, and I hope that it's, you know, something that will get fixed and it'll go back to the amazing country that it was. And obviously I'm never going to be somebody that says, oh, I hate England, I'm never going to go and live back there, because I can't guarantee that. You know, my family's back in England. There might be a time where I need to go back to England for certain reasons. England will always be my home, and I don't ever want to speak badly on that. Like, the opportunities that I have been given just because I was born in England, and the freedom that that's given me to travel the world, the fact that I was able to get a good education, that I've had all the opportunities that I've had, has come from the privilege that I was born into a country like England. So yeah, it just makes me sad more than anything. I'm gonna put the first lot in the oven. They take about 6 minutes to bake on 180 degrees Celsius. All of the biscuits are now baked. You want to bake them to until they start going slightly golden on the edges. Mine ended up taking between 8 to 10 minutes, but I think my oven was a little bit too low maybe. But it's one of those, once it starts going golden on the edges, then you know that you can bring them out. So I've got a couple of different options. I've got some chocolate which I need to melt again, so I might just do some chocolate with some sprinkles. I've got some butter icing, so I'm going to do like some sandwiches, some butter icing with raspberry jam, and then I've just got like some normal icing, so it's just powdered sugar or icing sugar mixed with water for that one. And then for my decorations, I've just got some sanding red sugar. This was from Landmark. And then from Lazada, I was struggling to find like some really festive sprinkles, so I ordered these from Lazada. So these are from somewhere called Sprinkles City. I've got a candy sprinkles mix. So it's got like green, I think it's known as like vermicelli, then it's got like little stars in, it's got some red balls. I've got some holly leaves and some little red balls, and then some candy canes. I think I'm going to start with like one of the sandwich ones, and I think I'm going to do those in the star biscuits. So let's see how this goes. Gonna pipe round the edge first. Make like a little barrier, and then I'll put a splodge of jam on the inside. And then on the underside of this, I'm just going to put a little bit more icing just to stick it together. So maybe put a little bit too much jam in that one. And then ice the top, some normal icing. So we've decided that we're just going to have Christmas at home this year. So it'll just be me and Chris. I know we live in the Philippines, but I am going to just be doing a traditional British Christmas dinner, the best that I can with the ingredients that I can find. One, that's just because like it becomes part of your tradition, doesn't it, like having your traditional dinner. But also I think people think that we don't like Filipino food. We do like Filipino food, but we only ever eat Filipino food when we go out, because I don't know how to cook Filipino food. And I don't want to waste money buying ingredients and then it tasting absolutely disgusting because I don't know how to make the dishes. So I am just going to make a traditional British Christmas dinner. So I think I'm going to do a pork joint, and then we'll have that with roast potatoes, Yorkshire puddings, carrots and broccoli. I'll make a cauliflower cheese. I'm going to make some pigs in blankets because you can't buy those out here. I think the pigs in blankets that they do out here are similar to the American one, so it's like sausage and pastry, but a British Pigs in blanket is sausages wrapped in bacon. So I'm gonna do those. We're thinking of going out for breakfast in the morning. And that's one thing that's like really new to us, is that like, everywhere seems to be open on Christmas Day. Like the shopping malls are all open, and yeah, just in England the only places that are really open on Christmas Day are like restaurants where you've had to like pre-book, so you can't just go to the restaurant and try and get a table. You have to pre-book for your Christmas dinner. And some of the pubs will be open so you can go and have a drink, but they're on reduced hours. And then just like your petrol stations, but most places completely like close on Christmas Day. So it's interesting that everywhere's open here. Just sandwiched my Christmas tree ones together with some more butter icing. I wish I had some cocoa powder in because I would have made it chocolatey. And then the Christmas trees, I'm going to put chocolate on top and then the same sprinkles. I just melted my chocolate in the oven, so I just put it on the lowest temperature setting that it goes in, and you can melt it in the packet that it comes in from the shop. So this is just Cadbury's. Or I melted some chocolate the other day and put it in this piping bag, so I've just put this in the oven, and because it's on a really low temperature, about 60 degrees Celsius, it doesn't melt plastic or anything. These are my finished biscuits. So these are my chocolate ones. So they've got a vanilla buttercream in the middle, and then there's 2 biscuits sandwiched together with Cadbury's chocolate on the top and sprinkles, and I made sure to put a little star on the top. These are my stars. So they again have the butter icing with jam in the middle and then just normal icing on the top. Buy a box tomorrow, put them in the box, and then I'm going to give them to the staff that work here in our building block. I just want to say a big thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and it's really got me in the Christmassy spirit, having our decorations up, doing some Christmas baking, and just getting prepared for Christmas. It's really not long now at all. I can't wait to see what other things they're going to have in BGC the next couple of weeks, just to get us in the festive spirit even more. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Follow me on my other platforms. I'm on TikTok, Instagram and Facebook, and it is the same username at Laurenelizabeth_@home. And I hope to see you all in my next video. Thank you so much for all of your support, and I'll see you later. Bye!